Okay, welcome. So thank you, Evelyn. We're having Grant will be a bit late, and Marion's not here, but we have some of the students here. So okay. So boys in shorts walking around. There. Okay, so let's. Yeah, thank you for. So we'll get started. We have Evelyn on the line with us. So let's do our check-in in terms of reminding ourselves of the keys for when we're starting. And then we'll do our first baseline writing for the day just to see where we are. Okay, so let's review in terms of take a nice breath in, gonna ground. We're gonna connect with the field, all these positive information. So we're gonna align with the messages of greatest love that we're writing. And just allowing yourself to just relax, breathing in the light, relaxing. So it's grounding, relax, we align. And then we're going to write with heart. So think about what we're writing. So if you don't have your example paper, you can look at our calligraphy back here. I. Okay. If you haven't memorized it, and just allow yourself to connect with the message of Da, I, but you can just write Da. For the new ones, you just write Da. For those who are more experienced, you can write what you feel. You can write Da, you can write greatest love for your baseline, okay? So writing with heart, feel that connection, alignment, ground, and relax, okay? And just do your first writing, and then you can take a photo just to get your baseline, okay? So just allow yourself to relax, enjoy. Don't think too much in this one, just feel it. Do what you can. We just want to not judge ourselves. We want to just take a picture and assess where we are at this moment. Okay. And what I want you to do is think about something that you like. Okay. If your mind went straight to something, a mistake, notice that, but reshift it to what you liked instead. It went, I remembered this part, I like this stroke. Okay. And then you can go, okay, maybe there's an area that I know I'm working on today. Because it tells us where we are today. So actually, this is good information for me. I'll give you an example. I can share like, I'm using a different brush today. I just changed it. So as I was writing it, my mind, it went into my mind to like, oh, I need to connect with my brush. But it felt good. I enjoyed it. And basically, I felt happy doing it. What I would do is it made me aware of my heart area needing support today. Just even kind of downwards. Okay. Fatigue. So it just gives some information, and then that would be where I would usually trace and reconnect. So heart, we'll also review the heart today. So this was good for us. Okay. So no, go ahead. Beautiful. Don't worry about it. Because a lot of times you're new and we repeat a lot of information. But so for Tao Calligraphy, we really feel like it is a reflection of where we are emotionally, mentally, physically, although we don't claim to diagnose or do anything of that sort. But it gives us a sense of where we are. Okay. So we'd love to hear from people, and you can also start turning in your writing, and we'll review it later together. And we're just going to Oh, great, good improvement already from last week. And yours is beautiful. It looks really good. Did you take a photo?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Twice. I've got
Good.
another one.
Okay, so I see a great improvement. So we're gonna, with Tao Calligraphy, welcome. Oh, yeah, it changes, huh? No worries. We're glad that you made it. Yeah. So we just were doing our baseline and we're gonna just kind of warm up. So as we get settled, so again, let's review our foundation areas that we've talked about in previous classes. So one is to relax and ground. So we're gonna put our minds in our lower abdomen. And what we're gonna do is open up, as we did before, our channels. Okay. So this, and I know it's a lot of times it's tempting, even for myself, to when we're practicing, to forget about the warm-ups and go straight to writing. But think about like as an athlete or a sport, you can get hurt. Although this one won't hurt us that way, it will affect our writing. So what we want to do is really take that, even if it's a few minutes, just warm up. And that will actually affect your writing. You will write actually better, even if you didn't technically write. It's like you're getting the foundations in order. Okay, so we're gonna try opening up our channels. One of the lead teachers with Tao Calligraphy, when she was doing teaching, I forget when, was just recently, last week. But the key of this channel for Tao Calligraphy writing, because as we know, the Tao Calligraphy, we're trying to connect with a higher frequency and vibration and bring that in. And so this is called the Zhongwai, the central channel, right? So what we want to do is keep it open. So as it's open, not only would we have probably better health, physical, emotional health, but in our Tao Calligraphy writing, everything is clear. So it can come in much more easily. And you'll see the power coming through in the writing. Okay. So we're going to go the Hei, Hang, Hong, Shi, Yi, Hong, and then Yo. Okay. So we'll do the Qi channel first, and then we'll go the opposite. This is a regular one that we do in our class before, but we're doing this one because this, again, connects with the different dark qualities. Okay, so it's going to be Guao, greatest light, greatest gratitude, and I'll lead you through it, so don't worry. Okay, so the more we do it, the more you'll get familiar. So let's just connect, and I want you to really connect with the field. So you can close your eyes, just check in to see how you're feeling, how you felt after, if you did a first writing, baseline. And I want you to imagine that you're in this beautiful field of love and light with these positive messages coming out to each of you. Feel that top of your head, you're feeling this cord going to the core of the universe. And you're just bringing in this positive, pure love and light. For those of you who have spiritual belief systems, think about your spiritual father and mother that you hold near and dear to your heart. You can connect with that higher frequencies and messages of love. And then notice at the bottom of your feet, cores of light going to Mother Earth, all the way to the core of Mother Earth to ground, center, balance. So you are feeling like a channel between heaven or the universe and Mother Earth. And we're opening up our channel right now with this practice. So we're going to start at the bottom of our torso, first soul house or chakra as we call it. This is the area between the genitals. And we're going to just imagine a light fall in that area. You're going to imagine the light. This is Da Guangming, so greatest light, okay? So imagine from the field, we're breathing in the universe, Mother Earth, all the way down to our first soul house. We're going to go and just imagine the ball slightly rotating. We're going to just say, one. Please see if we can imagine and feel this light and feel this pure, positive, joyous light coming in. Good. Let's do it one more time because the first is the key. So inhale one more time, the light. Inhale, first soul house. One. Just do as long as you can. Don't overdo, but you can see it over time. You can have your breath go longer. You're going to go God, Da God, and greatest gratitude. Okay, so think about greatest gratitude. You can think about something you're grateful for. Think about being grateful to, all your spiritual fathers and mothers, your own soul, heart, mind, and body. You're going to bring in that message in second soul house, in between the navel and your first soul house. So feel the light of the field, greatest gratitude in. Imagine the light inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Gone. Gone. And notice how that felt. You can even notice if you're saying aloud, how that feels. And you might know that what areas may need more support. Good. Let's do it one more time. Inhale all the way to the first, and we go up to the second. God. Then just feel the light of greatest gratitude. The third one is Da Chen Bei, greatest humility. Soft, gentle, do not fight, strive, or argue. So we're going to inhale. Go to the first, all the way up to the third. Chen. Chen. Feel that light. With greatest humility, it is also the quality of perseverance versus just moving ahead vigorously, right? Just no ego. It's easier. Now it's going to be the heart, eye. So think about love. We'll do this a couple of times because you're really doing greatest love. Inhale, imagine the light from the field coming in. Greatest love, light. Inhale. The first soul house all the way up to the chest area. Good. One more time. I'm going to imagine love, love, love in that area. Okay, greatest love. Inhale. Inhale all the way to the first, all the way up to the fourth chakra. Good. Then you can go up to your throat. You can put one hand there or hold like a ball there. This is your fifth chakra. This is Fu, Da Fu for greatest service. That Master Sha says that this is the purpose of life, to serve. So you're going to bring in that message, inhaling, light of greatest service. We're going to bring it up to our throat area, and Fu. Fu. Good. And now in our head area is quad. Da Quan Shu for greatest forgiveness. Brings inner joy, inner peace. So think about greatest forgiveness, bringing inner joy, inner peace. Imagine breathing in that message to our lower abdomen. Imagine the light going all the way up to our head area. And we're going to say, Quan. Good. Feel that light expanding. We're going to go to the top. You want God one mind, which is greatest enlightenment. So feel the light of greatest enlightenment, high level wisdom. Inhale, light to the first. Feel the column of light going all the way through your body, all the way up to the top of your head. Good. And feel, imagine your whole body is opening up. We're going to do the next, it's Si, which is greatest compassion. That's big. This is a point opposite the navel. This is a weakened point. You can think of that area. Okay. So inhale, light first, going up to the third, then down to the back area of Mingmen point. Si. And just quietly notice your body as you open up your body. And just notice a few seconds silent to just feel. Can you feel the difference? Maybe more vibration, openness in that area. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do the energy channel, which is we're going to say these words. Wan Chen I Fu Quan Wan. Okay. So I'm going to, and you can just follow along. You can either put one hand on the top of your head, one hand on your bottom lower abdomen, or you can follow along to put your wrists together or your hands together. We're just imagining going up the soul houses, and then when I'm going this way, we're going to go down the back. Okay. So Wang Gan Chen I Fu Quan Wan Si. Feel the light going down. Wang Gan Chen I Fu Quan Wan Si. Right in front of the spinal column. Wang Gan Chen I Fu Quan Wan Si. Wang Gan Chen I Fu Quan Wan Si. Good. Let's do it a little faster. We stay with the Chi channel today. One more time, we're going to speed it up and feel the light going up, down the back of your head, down in front of the spinal column. Okay, so let's do one more time. Wang Gan Chen I Fu Quan Wan Si. 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 Good. And for those of you who are wanting to do the reverse, let's just do one round. Others can get familiar. This is the first time for some of you. So we're going to go the backwards. So we're going to go from here. Si Wan Quan Fu I Chen Dan Guang. Okay. And what we're going to do is actually imagine Si, right? It's inside two invisible holes inside the spinal column, and then we're going to imagine the light going up, down, opposite. So it's going rotating up the other way. Okay? And don't worry if you cannot visualize it, but just and we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to, okay, so you can follow along and just meditate to it. And this is the rejuvenation channel. So this is we call it the Chi channel, or the energy channel that brings healing. And the opposite is the rejuvenation channel. We call it the matter channel. Okay, so healing and rejuvenation. Okay, so let's start with S. S. 112爱千感光色112爱千感光色112爱千感光色112爱千感光 and just allow yourself to relax and just imagine the light going in circles, either one way, energy healing, or rejuvenate. Okay, so just allow yourself to relax, feel that channel's open. And now I want you to again feel the light, that you are a channel of this light coming in, the Tao, the Tao source light. And we're going to bring in that light through our brushes. So let's pick up our brushes again. And just connect. So I was reminded we had one class that we connected with our brushes as a core treasure. So feel that the brush is a part of you. We're going to trace. Let's trace at the eye first, and then we will write. Okay. So you can just trace the da. If you're going to write da. Da. I'm thinking maybe this da might be good. The reason is that it has more of this curve that we've been learning. Okay? So just from straight line up, down, and around. Okay? So we just kind of feel the channel, and as we are open up our channel, with the light come in, and we just again connect with this to fortify, open up our channel further. So we're going to connect with our brush. Our brushes are part. We're melding, becoming one with it. We're going to keep our mind in the lower abdomen if we can. This is actually the key foundation, right? So everything is lower abdomen, ball, okay, rotating, feeling the light coming up to fingers as we trace. We're bringing that in to us, but we're still grounded. For those of you just starting, most of you have memorized it, so great. The next step of after memorizing is just notice the proportions, straight line lift, straight line down after you go to the side, and then around. So we notice the structure and the proportions. And those who've gotten that down pretty much, you can do the yin yang, which means dip, lift the brush, dip the brush, lift the brush, dip the brush. So that's it. Dip the brush, lift the brush, dip the brush, lift the brush. Then after crossover, start dipping and then lifting as you end. Okay, so you can practice those and just getting into that pattern. Again, mine is in the lower abdomen, and we're just gonna dip, lift, dip, lift, dip. And I'll write a big one here. You can trace here. Dip, lift, dip, lift, dip, dip, lift, dip, lift, dip, lift. Good. And you can just try to see how that feels as you're writing. After you trace, so trace a few times and then you can write. Did, live, did, live. Good. So I'm just gonna go around maybe. Good. So these are nice and this that. It's a nice texture opportunity, but a little bit longer than the you see how it's going. Yeah. Right. And this is okay here. And this I'm just gonna make a screen here. And here it's that. Yeah. So this is a nice good here, and that's a nice area to grab and then this and this. Yeah. And it's kind of good. The bottom is the one. Yeah, and I can tell that let's me take into the writing. Good. Let's see, great. Good. Okay, so this one is really good, nice starting stroke. So look up, good. This is great. Coming up. This is good. After this is doing you. Yeah. And this is yeah. This is gonna go down. Good. Yes, after this is really nice. That one there. That's good. Great. So let's see how you're doing with yours. Evelyn. Great, Evelyn. How did you feel? So again, every time you write, take pause to see what you liked. Check the, Master Shah's or writing, and then you can trace. We'll do more physical warm-ups, but I wanted you to, very nice. So some of you can see Evelyn's, you can see her progress, really nice and balanced. She made a lot of the points. Yeah. So I'm going to just do it with the da. So some of you might, we start with the da, nice, bold strokes. I think what we're working on for her is evening up the bottom here. So this one is bottom, but you see how it curves a little bit? So maybe, Evelyn, I might just go a little bit more down and then curve it to bring that side down. But this one is good. The eye is actually pretty good. So this is really nice. Okay, so I get that you've really improved in the consistency of your the alignment, especially with sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. Especially with the alignment of the eye. So that one is really improvement. That one consistently you've been doing that in the last few sessions. So that's really nice. Let's see. So this is interesting. So her baseline, she had it nice and balanced. Right? Okay. 24. Okay, so there was two of them. So this one, yeah. So this one was pretty consistent.
The second one is my heart was in balance.
Okay. Yeah. So this is a great thing. So after we did the chi channel, things start moving. Okay. So we don't want to have preconceived ideas that, oh, we did some warm-ups, we're more aligned, and my writing will get better. Like throw that out, expectation. A lot of times we find that you might feel the energy coming through more. But because the energy coming through and the chi channel again, and the practice that we did is opening ourselves up, and it's clearing some blockages. So you might then write and you're going to see some areas that may need support. So you might think, oh, my baseline was a bit better than before. You may think that. And that's perfectly fine. This is part of the process that things are coming out. So for when I'm seeing Evelyn is a good example. You might see the power from her first one. Can I demonstrate yours? So we have the first one, right? She sent in. Okay. And then after the channel, the second one. So the first one, technically, is like you may say, oh, she said her heart wasn't as balanced in the first one. But can you feel the power coming through though? Right? Because your energy channel is open. We open up the channel so the force comes out. But it might affect some proportions of the other parts of it. But it's still very powerful. It's like a powerful writing. We're just going to bring it in balance. So as we do different warm-ups, we will get back in balance. But the important thing is, and actually, Evelyn, you balance out this part. The dog got balanced out. It was just that the heart started, right? You just see we would probably make the heart a little bit smaller. But the rest is pretty good. Right? So again, that's why we don't judge anything we write. We just want to honor it and see what it's telling us about ourselves. Okay, whether it's emotions or maybe some physical things. So let me just do that. We're just gonna. So when I do the corrections in the Institute, they call it, we call it write into wellness, like you're writing into your well-being and your wellness. In the Institute, they say rewrite your life, because with every stroke, you can rewrite your life. Bring it another new message to it. So when any of the calligraphy teachers, because of, it's not us, but the authorities that Master Shah has given us, we get to share in his channel and get access to this higher frequency, so we can bring that message when we correct your thing. So that's why I like to correct it, not to, it's not to make you feel bad. It's actually to just bring more light and balance to your message. So even if it's already pretty good, Evelyn, I'm going to put two areas, the top area where the dots, that because there's different ways you can balance this, Evelyn. You can balance this because this side is all aligned, but this side seems in, and then the heart, and then the bottom. Actually, you could balance it by moving your dots. Can you notice this? Can you guys see? Can you see? Mm-hmm. So if I move one dot out, so basically, I'll show you what's happening with Evelyn's writing. So it's like you're having, maybe I didn't do it correctly, but okay. You went for the heart. I mean, so this was okay. This one, you see where you connected with the heart? Usually we connected at the second dot here. I don't know if I wrote it correctly, but I made this heart like the, let me see. I was trying to make this one go in a little bit more, right? So actually the head, and because these two are probably kind of in alignment. So actually, if we just open up the dots in the head and move it into where you have the heart, I think it would kind of go more in balance. So even though we thought it was a heart that we would shift, actually it was the head area. Can you see that? It's just a head area. The dots made it look like the heart was out of balance. But when you look at the two, the bottom, it's pretty much in balance, right? So it's just like that head part. So it's just that first dot, you can make it more that side, and then the second dot wasn't at this point that you would connect. Did you notice that part? Let me just. So there's actually many ways to correct a writing. She could go with the very good. But one of the keys is that not to judge, and that the important part that we wanted to see in the writing is more of that power. And actually, I saw that in your writing, and hopefully you felt that in your writing when you, after you opened up your channels, Ichi channels, that the, like there was like some energy coming through in your writing. Could you guys feel that? Okay, so that's why we do the opening up the channels, because we want that power. Otherwise, even in traditional writing, I was watching some videos and they mention it's an art. We're doing a healing art, so it's even more important to us because we're needing to channel in that positive information. But even in regular type of calligraphy, it just becomes like, it's not just scribbles. If you don't put that heart or the energy is not there, we're not doing like that focused writing, it doesn't carry that, presence, right? So think about, I used to like to watch The Voice, right? They have the technical singers that they're great technically, but the ones that people resonate with is the ones that they can feel, even if it's not perfect, they can feel the heart, right? Same thing with the art piece. You can have someone be the masters and then a counterfeit, or someone who replicates. It might not have that same feel, although it might look very similar. The feel is not there. So in the writing, we really emphasize the feel. So the writing with heart, and also for us, it's the connection, because it's not just us that's writing. We are writing. Part of us are in there because we're the channel. We're really trying to open ourselves up to really feel like that universal light, the Tao light, to have it flow through us and come out here on Mother Earth to bring positive messages and vibration. So let's allow ourselves. So maybe with that writing, we're gonna check in with our bodies. We'll do more physical warm-ups. And with the warm-ups, I want us to also pay attention. We're practicing being a channel, like being in this light field, while doing our physical warm-up. So we're trying to connect like the light to anything we do physically. Because then not only will it do it when we're writing calligraphy, But if you're washing dishes, you're driving, you're teaching, you're helping someone, that light, you're still practicing being that channel. Okay, so let's just check into our bodies, because our bodies will let us know what needs opening. So you can close your eyes for a bit. So hopefully you're feeling this light as we did our energy and matter channel. And just notice the light coming in from the top of your head. And we're going to just relax in our head, relax all of the muscles in our face and our neck. And we can just, if you feel comfortable and have mobility, you're okay, mobility wise, you can just gently stretch out your neck area. We tend to carry a lot of tension in our necks. So you can either put your hands to your side, shoulders down, and just slowly and gently roll your neck in one direction. You might notice, areas that it's tight. You might want to go more slowly or stretch that a little bit. Okay. Nice and slowly. Okay, don't want to overdo, especially if it's tight. And then go make that full circle and go the opposite way. Nice and slowly. Enjoy is opening up that neck area. It's like part of your channel, so you want it nice and loose. Good. Now bring your head back to the center, so it's not tilting. It's nice and straight. You can tuck in your chin slightly, so the back of your neck is flat. If you tend to have your head out, then this is a good time to practice like putting in your chin and getting your head to sit on top of your neck and your shoulders. Okay, so one exercise that my PT and Chemi shares all the time, just kind of bringing in that back. So this goes back, especially if you have a forward head. Okay? And allow yourself so it becomes in line. As it's in line, we can bring our shoulders around. Just open it up slowly. Relaxing those muscles, and it's going backwards. We don't roll it forward usually here, because we always do too many things forward. Opening up nice and slow, and can go bigger if you can. You might feel some cracking, don't overdo, but loosening up. So I notice as I'm doing this more and every day, throughout the day, I could feel that looseness. It was really tight. I had a hard time rotating my head before. Okay. Good. Now just tap your arms. Bring light. You're going to imagine light, light, light in our hands, down our arms. You can bring that light up the lymph nodes, but you can just think like as you're connecting to the universe, bringing in that message to us. Okay. Massage what you need. Okay. Check out your arms. So feel your upper body loose. We tend to carry a lot of tension here. Another area we tend to keep tension is our jaw. So let's just kind of open and close our jaw. And massage. Again, light in your fingers, your hands, bringing it in your jaw to relax. You can open and close. Okay. Good, nice and loose. So again, this is part in the calligraphy. If you think about eye or the dot, the top part, okay. The eye, this might be like the roof is like the shoulders areas. So sometimes we have too straight. Mine used to be very straight because I had very tight shoulders. Now as I'm warming up, I can actually make it more rounded. And what we believe is that actually when we're drawing it more rounded, that message will then come and transfer to our body. So the more we write and we have like the rounded shoulders, we can bring that message of relaxing and roundedness to our bodies as well. Good, okay. So for those of you who are able, we're going to do our bottom. We're going to now from heaven, bringing it down. We're going to go down to Mother Earth. So in our legs, usually we want to be nice and grounded with our feet shoulder width apart, needs slightly bent. So we're kind of grounded. Okay. Bring it to our lower abdomen. Feel the light. I want you to just kind of tap your area, loosen up your hips, joints, just kind of, okay. And now if you can, don't overdo, but if you can stretch, find a way, you can still stretch in your chair going down. We're also feeling that we are connecting with Mother Earth. So you can bend down as much as you can. Again, from the waist, not your back, don't overdo, but just see if you can get that pull from your back of your legs, your calves. Let the upper body relax. Nice and actually smooth for whatever feels comfortable. Giving that love and light from Mother Earth coming in. Put it right in your hands again. And tap outside of your legs, circulation point. Inside of the legs. Back. And front. Just gently get yourself up. Don't get lightheaded. You can either sit down or stand, but you can, as we're rotating our hand, I'm doing this with my ankle. Just kind of rotate your ankle, get that circulation. Checking. It's going to also help with balance. The other way too. And just think light, light, light. We're still in the channel. All this light is opening up where it may get stuck one way and the other way. Okay. So if you need to sit, you can, but if you can, stand up. Okay, good. Okay. Now just check in again. We're going to just shake our body. You can shake the legs. Swimmer shake, as we call it. Relax, loosen. Okay, so we're relaxing the body. Okay, now let's just connect again with the field. Nice and natural. Feel, we're going to go to again, grounded. Feel that light ball in your lower abdomen. We relax our bodies further. Okay. Feel that connection. Like you can feel like connected to the source, the field. And connect with your heart. Feel the greatest love. We're writing Da'ai, we're learning Da'ai, greatest love, greatest love. And close your eyes and see if you can imagine yourself writing Da. And as you're writing, there's like this beautiful golden light coming out through your hands, through your brush. So just imagine. Okay, write it in the air in front of you. Imagine it. Da. Writing with your heart and feeling the greatest love as you're writing. The message of greatest love, writing love. Think about a part of yourself that needs this extra love. Okay. For example, we might need self-love, or we have, pain in a certain area. That part needs some love and support. Okay, we're gonna just trace in the air. Just imagine like golden light as we're tracing character. Okay. So let's try again. We're going to do another writing. And again, staying relaxed, grounded, connected or aligned. And writing with the heart, greatest love, greatest love. And just write your down. Notice how that felt. Good. How did that feel? I know I saw you closing your eyes. Were you closing your eyes? How did that feel closing your eyes and doing it? Good, right? Like you kind of get out of your mind. And then I saw how you had a nice open stroke here, right? Good. Did it feel good? Right. A lot of times it writes itself. It can write itself, right? Opening up. Good. 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 Very nice. Very nice. So just allow yourself to feel how it felt to write. And don't worry again. We're gonna always improve, but I want you to think, what is it that you liked about your writing first? We're training our brain. What did we like? Even if we made a mistake, what did we like? So it could be the feeling. It could be, oh, this line came out. I was working there. Or it's like a light and dark. Okay. So honor it first. And then let's go and see what is it that we can improve. So the points for Da again, we want a straight line, thick line. You're going to lift the brushes a little bit lifted, thick, straight down. And then after you have the line, you're going to bring it out, lift, curve over to meet the bottom, and then gently come in. So for me, I really like how it felt. It felt good. Here's nice and light. This one I could make it a bit darker and straighter. And then lift out. So for me, this would be my area there. Okay. So I'll go ahead. So check to see what area you think, and I'll go about and kind of see what I'm. Right? I go back to this. Yeah. Like I was trying to get a straight line, like improving everything. Yeah. But this one is the best. Yeah, and this one is the best direction. This is good. Let's probably work on this and make it straight or a little bit up. Yours is this should be straight. Yeah, so you look like yours is a little bit down. So you're going a little bit up. Yeah. Just to balance out. Yeah. But then, yeah, so this one. And then two, like this distance, and this distance. So then I get back. Yeah, and then good. And then now slow it down. Yeah. So you kind of get it, but that's the powerful in it. So do you think how the firefighters have to do the holes? Our bodies have to do it. So when we write slowly, it's like our training our body to hold that flow of light. As we know, as soon as we practice, it's going to come out. Yeah. So like when I do like form it's different than my practice. There's so much power comes in, like doing like a lesson writing, and sometimes like my writing, so not like practice for a bit, you go off because there's so much power. And so the more we practice, we train our body to hold that, like, yeah. So this, when we're practicing slowly, our bodies, like we're strengthening our bodies to hold that, like, it's not like, yeah. Good. What I really like about yours is it's opening up. Can you feel it? Great. So this one, both are good too. Not too bad. This is a nice line that we started with. What I would do, and this is a nice light line. As you go in the middle, again, you go straight down. And down. Okay. This one is actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna name mine. Yeah. This one. Rainbow. rainbow feel, so it's a bit more, I think we might be tracing one that is that, but I think, yeah. So we need to make new one. Like this part, like a bit more, let me see how that's in, up and down, yeah. So because, yeah, you're tracing the foot, it's like, yeah, over. But it's still powerful to trace. Yeah. So that's good for like the power into like the power. Yeah. So it's kind of a that same more up and down. So it's better. Yeah, but it's okay. I think for you, if you go up a little bit more, so you know how you're going to go up a little bit more, but then you have more down, to go down. Yeah. So, yeah, there. Yeah, a bit more. So you can more down. Yeah. Yeah. I think that would help. Yeah. Good. This is really nice. This is good. Straight. Yeah. Good. Yeah. And as you go here, then you're going to go up the step. You can slowly start to drop. Then you can back to here. Then you slowly start to lift it. Yeah. That one mentioned. Good. Yes. Yeah. That's good. You can do that. Just right to enjoy the feeling, especially if you've been thinking a lot. Yeah. Nice to relax your brain, and then we'll come in and activate it a little bit when we do the corrections. So that's good. Great. And let me see how Evelyn is doing. So okay. So I don't know. Oh, hi, Grant. So we were doing our reviewing our and we're gonna do more eye. We just did some body warm-up. How many of you, your fingers need some exercising? Like, is it feeling cramped? Okay, so there are some exercises I've done because I've had some sometimes the swelling in the hands. So let's kind of again connect. So again, every time we do the exercise, we're gonna ground ourselves, feeling the light. Okay, so we're feeling connected. And we're going to give love to our hands. The hands represents the 5 elements, and it represents the whole body also in traditional Chinese medicine. The thumb is the earth element. So the first exercise, this is OT, occupational therapy exercises. We're going to open up the thumb, but I want you to not concave it like this, but go inward, because I want you to bring in the energy inward, not to let it go out. So when we're holding the brush, it doesn't flare out so much. Some people do, but for us, we want to direct it back in, and it's much better if you hold it this way. I had to retrain myself to do that too. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. Okay, so it's not this way, but this way. Okay, so when you're doing this exercise, we're going to practice doing that, where it's straight or kind of slightly in, not out like this, but more in. Okay, so you see how that digit, you have to kind of bring it inward. Okay, so we're just going to open up, stretch these areas, and we're going to just think about the earth element, because I can feel it like here, it's tight here, right? So this one kind of nice and stretches like an L, I guess. We're going to think earth element, we're grounding, we're opening up, giving love to our fingers, our thumb, earth element. Okay. Usually they do about 3 sets of like 15, 20, but we just do 1 set. You can do it on yourself. Okay. Now we're going to engage the other elements, the other fingers. Okay. So just, again, feel yourself grounded, but we're going to just loosen up that muscles. So this is, I guess, the claw, like, right? Digits, okay? You're just gonna, at the digits you wanna just, and this, think about all of your 5 elements getting like a warm up, loosening up, okay? Now we're gonna give gratitude. So this is a table, but I like to call it thank you very much. So we're gonna, like how the Asians, they 90-degree bows to express extreme gratitude. Just gonna bend over. Thank you. Give love and gratitude to your hands. You can breathe in, just warming up the hands. Okay. So the other exercise is we're gonna open up. So this one, you're gonna open up so it's, if you cannot open up too much, sometimes you can do this to open it wider. Good. Okay, good. You guys are doing good. Okay. And if you face it to the calligraphy, imagine that the light, you're kind of recharging the light of the field coming in. Okay? So you can do it to a calligraphy you're tracing and feel the light coming into your hands. Good. Okay. Now we're going to join as one. All 5 elements join as one. So we're going to make the fists. Open, close. Open, close. Okay. Loosening it up. Opening, close. So these exercises, like you can do when you're waiting in line, just to kind of get your hands, the circulation going. Okay. The next one we will do is in the circles. Superhero. Some people know it. This is the first time, I think, for some of you. Okay. So we're making it again like the O with each of the digits. Okay. So you might know which fingers are easier and which ones are a little bit tighter. Pointer is our wood element. Middle finger is fire element. Ring finger is metal element. Earth element is a pinky. Okay. So just allow yourself to just relax. And then we're going to stretch out. So for those of you who can do it, we put like a 2 eyes together. You can see we can go reach up this way. For those of you who can actually make it like glasses, that's would be the next advanced stretch. Like the superhero, how we would do when we were kids. So if you can get that, great. If not, just stretch, until what you can do. Okay. If you can do this, Shammy said it's pretty good. Okay. And the more you try, then the more stretch you'll get. Okay. It'll get easier later on. Okay. Superhero. Okay. Good. I'm just gonna rotate our wrists. Relax. Okay. This last one that we do is one of Master Shaw's, but only do it if your hands do not get sore. This is one that we actually do all of our 5 fingers and we squeeze it with about 70-80% to stop the blood flow. And then when we release, the blood should like, and it kind of supposed to help to clear like things, right? As the blood flows. So only do it if you don't get sore fingers, okay? So we're gonna just hold it on one side. I'm gonna count for the 30 seconds. I'm gonna say light, 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 and then quickly release. You want to feel like the blood flow, okay? And then you can just kind of massage your hands, giving love to your hands that do so much work for us, okay? Shaking it out. And then you can do it to the other side, okay? And okay, again, then opposite side, 30 seconds, light, 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 light. And quickly exhale. Massage out your fingers and your hands. Okay, give love, greatest love to your hands. Okay. Okay, just gonna see what else your body needs. Okay. So getting that finger. Okay, and check in. And again, check to see if you're still grounded and feeling light as we were doing the physical warm-ups, right? Sometimes it's easy for us to get out of the field or out of the condition or alignment. But this, when we're doing our physical exercises, try to keep yourself in the light. Okay, so one of the sayings Master Sha says with greatest light is you are inside the light or Tao source light. The Tao source light is inside you. So as we're breathing in, some of us have like treasures. Feel that light around you, inside you, and the whole body is clear and transparent light. So we are inside Tao source light. Tao source light is inside us. Whole body clear, transparent. Okay. And so think about it, as we're writing the Tao calligraphy, we are connecting, bringing in this light of positive information from the universe or Tao, whatever you believe in. Greatest love, greatest love. Allow your body to just feel the benefits of connecting with greatest love. Okay. Do a short meditation so we can see if we can remember. And we'll, so first, like greatest love, think about writing Da in your mind. Or just you can imagine just writing in front of you. And the greatest, so feel this light. Okay. And imagine like this beautiful golden light, greatest light as you write Da, just practicing. When you're done, feel that connection when you're writing. Nice and slow. You're connected one with your brush. Da. Okay. And feel how that feels when you're just imagining writing greatest. Da. Okay. Now imagine writing I. For those of you who do know, imagine writing I. First, we're going to go down. Imagine a light going down and the 3 dots. And we're making the roof. And then going to the middle to make the heart. And then we're going down the connection, relationship, support. Okay. So just imagine that you're writing in your mind. Okay, so if you can visualize it, great. If you cannot, that's okay. It actually took me a while after I learned how to write to actually visualize it. But if you can, just do what you can. Maybe just heart. We did heart last time. Just imagine heart, 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 heart. And imagine the light of a loving heart. What kind of heart you wanted. So as you're thinking about it and meditating on it. Okay. Just feel heart. Good. Heart. And see if you can see it and feel it. So because we don't have to write it on paper yet, if you just imagine it, you're not judging it, you're just connecting with the message of like heart. Loving heart, Da. Okay, our heart. Okay. And just enjoy the strokes as you're tracing and writing. Okay. Good. Again, connect as we do that. Is your mind still in your lower abdomen? If not, bring it back there. Imagining the ball of light, grounded. Okay. Relaxed. Connected, and feeling the field. So we're connecting with like the channel. And we're writing with heart. We're feeling what we're writing. Okay, so we're connecting with the message heart. greatest. Okay. So now to increase the heart power, see if we can trace. The eye to trace. Okay. So the eye. Okay. I'll go over the points again. So you can remember, let me break it down and come back to show breaks it down to points down. So supplement. So the three parts of the eye again that you can remember. Traditional. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this will be here. 1, 2, 3. And then the row. Okay. Let's just do this part first. And let's practice with the dots for those of you who haven't. The dots, I love writing the dots. It's like a flow. Dip, you can go drag it to the bottom, lift, dip, drag it to the bottom, and then you're going to go in. So it's 1 this way, 1 this way, and then the outside is usually going back in. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the dots usually. Okay, so you can practice like all this light coming down and showering us with love. Okay, so think about light from the universe coming down. Okay, and the feel. Actually, Malia was saying when she learned, what helped her is thinking about the waves of the ocean. Dip, lift, dip. Okay. So kind of getting into that rhythm of, yeah, and I think that helps. Now I hope you get the feel. Just relax and close your eyes so you can feel. Good. Good. Oh, yours is a very nice way. Okay, I'll help you out. Yeah, okay, yes. Just relax, just relax. It's a box. Okay, relax. Okay, relax, relax. It's really tense right now. We're wondering when. Am I resisting? I'm sorry. Not to go. It's okay. I'm trying not to. Just relax. Just relax. Oh my God, you like Marcelli, yeah. Are you getting it better? Getting it better? Yeah. So it's like dip, dip, and so the house comes down, right? And then it goes 1, 2, 3. There's 3. There's 3. Yeah. So make sure you hold the brush with your arm so it's okay, straight. Yeah, so it's straight. Okay, so bring it down. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Try to slow down. So you get to integrate your mind so you can slow down. So again, it's down, dip. Enjoy, like it's like a slow wave. So allow yourself to go slowly. Okay, so dip, 1, 2, and inwards. 3. Okay. So it's dip, lift, and in. Dip, lift. Okay. Some when we're learning it, say it's like the claw. For some people, it looks like the claw. So that makes sense for you. I like to think, I like Dr. Rollins of just the dots coming down, 1, 2, and then the dot in. Okay. So again, if you look at the traditional, it's dot, dot, and the dot going in the opposite way. Okay. So what we're doing is that 1, we're connecting it. So think of the wave up, down, dip, lift, dip, lift. Good. Okay. So yeah, one of the things that we've done before that sometimes can help is we write the traditional of dot, dot, dot. Okay. So this is the traditional. So you can write your dots on the paper. 1 going one way, 1 going the other way. Okay. And what we're going to do is connect it. Okay. And the way we do it is dip, lift here. Yeah. Dip, lift, dip. And you don't want to lift too much. It's just like a slight lift that you have to practice because you want it to be connected. Dip, other dot, and the 3rd dot. Okay. 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 Let me try one more time. There. Yeah. You're doing 1 dot, 2 dots, and then 3rd, right? So you're just going this, and then you're going this. Like yeah, better. And then you get into that rhythm. Good, you're getting it. Good. Okay, so they're getting the dips. Let me see here how Evelyn. Okay, great. Let me see Evelyn. Good, Evelyn. The da is really nice, and your I can feel the strength. You adjusted the dots. The dots look better. And with this one, you probably will make the The heart though, a little bit back in balance. Because the other two seems to be quite balanced with your heart and your bottom. You seem to have it. And it's just getting your head in balance in line with it. It's very close though. You could probably just make your heart a little bit narrower to be with the dots. Or move your dots this way. Let me see. I'm wondering if I move your dot further out. But actually this is the so actually I would probably make your, oh, I know. This one, this, and then you would adjust this accordingly. Okay. So let me see what Grant has, and then maybe it might be similar themes too. I'm gonna, so even for the new ones, even if you may not be on this part yet, this can help you when you get to this part. So I'm gonna take Evelyn's one first. So what we're looking at when we're doing the eye. We're having this line going down, okay, uplift, 1, 2, 3, okay. So usually the dots will be underneath the roof, okay. So that is fine. Evelyn has that part. And then this one is a roof. We're gonna do a roof next. And so we're kind of curving the roof now, okay. You have a little bit here to do this roof, and it should be kind of even. The dots is evenly from the roof. Okay. So Evelyn is doing well in that. I know that she's defining this part. She's been working on that. So now when we do the heart needs to fit here, or it could be a little bit bigger, but here. So usually in the middle is where we will connect. Okay. So when we're doing the heart and the head, usually if you do this big enough, then you can make this in alignment. Okay. And we started at, if you're doing the head correctly, then you'll do the heart at the second. So for you, I think what makes it harder, Evelyn, is with your heart, what you did was you went out a little bit more, which made you want to go out here for your heart. So if you bring this back in balance and the heart is written more this way rather than where there's an opening, okay, versus I'm exaggerating. I'm exaggerating. You didn't really write it like this, but you know how this part seems a little bit more than like a straight V. And with this way, the way you write the heart, then it kind of makes you want to expand the heart out more. So if you correct this part of the heart, then I think it'll go back in balance. Does that make sense? Okay. So let's see. Okay, good. Grant has really been improving with his writing. So Grant, what I noticed first of all is the smoothness of your strokes and the proportion is really great. The proportion is getting nice. Yeah, you can see Evelyn is nodding. so the proportions, it looks like a balanced piece. And I noticed with this one too, your strokes looks much smoother. So let's take your, good. And then you opened up the things that we worked on from before. Okay, so good. You have some opening here. Again, you can make that connection, but I noticed that you've made that here. And maybe with this roof.
Just a little more, yeah, a little more
Yeah,
on
like a little
the
bit
curve,
like
yeah.
bolder and rounded. That
Yeah.
would be nice. You did so the heart feels good, but you see how
Yeah, it's kind of neat to open it up on the
yeah,
right lobe a
I think
little
you
bit.
know how to do it. Yeah, so if you go this way,
Mm-hmm.
it'll open up. But where you joined it is fine. So just that lobe. Okay. I'm gonna just do your dot just to bring it balanced. Okay. Good. And then like the other strokes are really nice. You're having more space. This one, just because it looks small compared to the outside, I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger for you to being balanced. Can you see that? Yeah. But very good. Like the smoothness, very nice, Grant. Very good improvement too. Okay. Great. Wonderful. Okay. So let's kind of review the eye. For those of you who are beginning, you can still just work on the da and the heart. You know how the heart, but I'll introduce how all of the pieces go together again. And for the advanced, again, just take into mind the area, how it connects. So there might be a lot of details. New people, don't worry too much. You just want to get, the first step is to just get like memorize the stroke pattern. You get into the details later, but I'll repeat it and I'll say it so you hear it a lot. So by the time you want to work on it, you basically know what I'm saying. Okay. So the eye, it's broken up. This is the whole piece, right? 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll write it in calligraphy style. Heart, and then the bottom. Okay. So this is a full character. The top is this that Master Shah breaks it down to. Okay. These are actually 2 pieces. We've been working on the claw, then we're going to work on the roof. So as I mentioned for Grant, and I think Evelyn's got better in but working, we need this because that one, this is, maybe I'm going to put the traditional and then I'll put down how we write it down. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is the traditional, right? So Tao Calligraphy 1, 1, 2, 3 in. We need, this one is, we start here, goes above. Okay. And then it gets rounded. Okay. So Evelyn, you've been working on keeping this line. I saw you doing this. You opened up the space here. So great. And now we're working on making this a little bit darker and a bit more rounded. Okay. So that's like the first third. Okay. Now we're gonna do the heart. Okay. So the heart, as we know, last class is here. We're gonna do the lobe, like the tropical Valentine. So when we put it together, we're gonna add this in the middle here. So it's dip, dot, 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 lift, roof, in the middle, and then the heart. What we are looking for the heart again is the alignment here and the alignment from the top of the dot to the heart. Okay, this should be, the roof should be a little bit out, and these two in the middle. What we were working on and for the heart is the shape of the heart. So I believe for both Grant and Evelyn, you can practice the heart. This one is a bit close. Let me try another one, but we want. Okay. Basically, what we're looking at for you, I think both of you know, like we should have the tops aligned, the bottom is aligned. This part is where it's happening. This and this should be in alignment. It should be an open V. Both of you are doing much better. But if this stroke goes too in, then then it'll affect the other lobe. So I'm thinking for Evelyn, again, make the highest part here and then going down straight. I wonder how I'm trying to see how you hold your brush, maybe. Can you show me how you hold your brush when you're writing the heart? Because I'm wondering, because if it's going to the slant, if it's slanting over, that's what makes this one go kind of overshoot it. Can you go up higher? Maybe let me see. Okay, I see how you're writing. So you're kind of overshooting here. This part, I feel like you're going too overshooting, so you're crossing up and then you're going down too much here, and you see this is the middle. Not that you're doing that, but it has that tendency, and then if you're going to try to bring it in balance, right, you're going this way, like let's say this is our thing, but you see how this angle and this angle is different. This is really exaggerated, but you know what I'm saying. So the way we're correcting is here, go down earlier, so maybe closer. Try right again, because I can see you going, when you're starting, you're going a little bit outside of. Okay, there, that's better. Yeah, you could feel it better, Evelyn? I can see it just by when you're tracing. Yeah, and then just keep the energy all the way through to the end. Don't yeah, because I could see you being really focused and purposeful, and then don't throw away the end stroke. Like keep going and then follow through. Okay, Shari, again, can I see yours? Yeah. Should I go in the air? Yeah, Evelyn, one more time. Okay. I would slow down on the second half too. Better. And see how it comes. I can see the tendency of that, but I think you'll correct it. Let's see, is there a master shot one that you can trace over? So find one that master shot that has his heart very, straight, focused. So others too, you can practice your, yeah, let's do your heart. Let's try the heart, see how you guys are doing the heart. Nice, yeah, this is good. This is, okay, so this is. So, go down sooner, see, open up, go down. Yeah. This one is pretty good. This one is good. But this one is, the shape is pretty good. Yeah, so this one is good. This one, when you're crossing here, It was like up high. So if you bring it down a little bit sooner from this top point, a little bit sooner, I think this one you have to just, because this needs to meet with here, yeah. Yeah. So for the heart, this needs to be in alignment. Excuse me, sorry. So give yourself enough space to go to the side, make your circle, and go back. You need to go back. These two need to be back in alignment for the heart. Yeah. And then you do the other lobe. Okay. But we want it nice and smooth. We don't want to break it up like I just. Okay, so down to the side, lift like this Valentine, meet at the middle, and then the next lobe. Okay, so we want this to seem like a V. Okay, because depending on how you make, you could sometimes it might look like this. Okay, you see how it's not the V, and it kind of throws off. So, let's see. Evelyn, I'm exaggerating, but there's a tendency to overdo here. And then it can throw up the other lobe. Yeah. Okay, good. So you have a nice stroke is alignment. What I would do is open it up a little. So so this part opens up more. So this opens up. You see how when you're going down here, yeah, yeah, and then it makes it close. Yeah, this opens up. Yeah, it's better. If you this part becomes a bit higher, then you become sooner here. Then you see this ankle. You see how you connect it here, then it has more space. Yeah. It's better. Like you see here, if you go down, it's not going down further, then you have more space here, right? Yeah. Perfect. Good. Yeah. So this one is nice and open. So what we're next step for you, let's see. So kind of like how this is straight. Let me see how it's connected here. So we can open it up a bit more, like how we've done here. Sure. Okay. So let's start up about the highest and more room there. Higher, and then you go down the fifth floor to this room. So same thing as I think first, so you can see here. And this becomes like the highest part of it and circling down. Then this will have lower. So you put this in here. If you go down sooner, then this will get full. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. So one of the things that we notice with the heart is where we want to go down that can help. It still works like how many of us write, but if we're mindful, I think the heart can look even more open and full. So when we're doing this stroke, we want to have enough room to go around. Okay, so when we're going around and down, look at where I'm starting to go down. I'm going to start going down more in the middle of the circle here, not close to here. Okay, so I'm going here, and so I have enough time to kind of leisurely go down to make alignment with here. Okay, and then I'm making the other stroke. Okay, versus what many of us, including myself, do sometimes is when we're doing the stroke, we're going down here and here. It's not bad, it still can be okay, but if you notice that it's a narrow and we go straight down, and then this gets a little bit, because we want to balance it, right, with the top. It gets kind of stuck. It's like a here. So it's like where we want to go down from. So from this way, from the lobe, start going down this way sooner. So if you go down sooner when you're doing the lobe, you'll have that nice open V like a Valentine. Yeah. Yeah. Because we do want this to be lined up. We want the tops to be even and then the bottoms to be even. That's what we're looking for the heart. Okay. And so we just gonna do our best to trace Master Sha's heart or trace the heart. Okay. So I'll write one on your paper for those of you here, and you can trace the heart that I write. I'm gonna work with the same brushes. These are only use this. Maybe this one. Better. Let me see. This one is really good. I'm gonna just do a little bit and then just trace this one. And down over. Here so you can Great. So let's see how you folks are doing online. So it's gonna connect good, nice and slow with the tracing. Good. Let me see any other images. So what we're doing is you can trace. Do you guys have your own hearts on there, or do you have Master Sha's heart? Okay. We'll just do a bit more of the heart. How come it's not sharing today? Okay, so let's. Okay, so we have. This might be a good one for you, Grant, to trace the Master Sha's one because it kind of opens up here. So again, this one it goes down. Here, actually, this is good for you, too, Evelyn. I think this is a good heart. So it's here lined up here, and then you're going down sooner, okay? So again, I'm just gonna go over the principles. So think about heart, loving heart, kind heart, your Tao's heart, and just dip around. Okay. So what we're looking at is this two in alignment. And then this and this should be in alignment. Mine might be a little bit, I can't see myself a little bit lower, but it's okay. And then I will just adjust. So we're looking for the tops to be even, the bottom of the heart. And that's after you come in. So this part could be a little bit lower. So basically, as you come in, this is also even with that. So all of this is in a line even. And then this is also aligned. This the connection to the V. We like the V nice and open, right? So you're coming down sooner from the top of the lobe, so you can get that V. Okay. Yeah, so but that's good. You guys are doing really good. Your lobes are running nice and balanced. You have this in balance, so much better. Oh. Yeah. The heart is like a character by itself. So yeah, so you can do the heart by itself. Down. That means okay. Okay, but good. So this is a good point. Marianne mentioned is that usually in Tao calligraphy, we really want to write the whole character. When we're learning, sometimes Master Shao now has started breaking down, so people remember, but usually we will break it down with the heart because the heart isn't a word by itself. So when we teach I, we can teach Da because it's easy, and then the heart, and that's part, and then we'll try to learn the other two parts. The bottom part is actually a character too, so you can learn it by itself. It's the last part. This is the radical part. So they call it radical, like the parts of the character. So this is the radical. What it goes into is that we have this line, we're looping around and we're going up and down, okay? So it's down, we're looping up, making like the ear, down and around. So this is this line. And then this is like a connector. This part is here. That's why we have this shape. It's like a more curved ear. It's not like a round C. Yeah, so it's more of it's this curve. And then this stroke is this stroke here and we turn it in. Yeah. This kind of means like, in this context, like a relationship, you know, so like the love, the relationship, like the relationship part of it. So when you think of breaking it down, we have a saying that Dr. Rulin would say, oh, I'm loved, protected, supported, right? So when we're looking at the I, we're seeing the love, which represents the heart, the protection, which is like the cover of this part, right? And supported by, like other beings, like the relationships with, universe, other people. So this would be how you can kind of interpret that. You have the different areas. And this is an important part of for us with greatest love, because if you look at the simplified version of love in the Chinese language now, they took out the heart. They took out the heart. Yeah, in the simplified. Interesting, huh?
There was too much to put in.
So, I mean, when you think about, what's happening, and some of, so we, so we keep the heart in for us, our writing style. Yeah. For us, heart is the key. So, yeah, but you might notice like, oh, I see like a writing of I, and I don't see the heart. It has like the top and the bottom. Yeah. So, okay, it's almost time. So great. So let's feel the heart. Many of you practice and think about what you want to do for your last writing of the day. So it could be heart. We did start with da, so you might want to also end with da. You can do da and you can do heart too if you like. And again, we're just going to relax. We've been working hard. You want to integrate, but this is the last writing. We're gonna again reinforce the connection and the heart. So I'll guide you through it. We'll do it. So just relax. Again, release your mind. So you're just gonna write what you kind of remember. And let's start with da. So because we've started with da. So think about da, greatest, big love, great love. Okay, so feel that message of that big, expansive of being, great, aligned. Okay. So again, feel yourself grounded and relaxed, aligned, writing with heart. And in your mind's eye, you can think about da. And let your soul, heart, mind, and body know that you're going to integrate some of the corrections that we've done, the feedback you've received. So trust that it's integrated. And let's just write and enjoy writing da together. Okay. So when you're ready, connected da. Nice and slow. Okay. Writing your da. Okay. Others who know I, you can write I, but for the rest of us, we can do the last one for heart. Okay. Again, writing with heart, feeling the loving heart. Think about that greatest love from the heart. And we're just gonna integrate again. Trust that you're integrating. Don't worry about how it looks, just writing with heart, feel that connection. Keep your mind on your lower abdomen, ground, relax. Feel alignment, writing with heart. Okay? So, heart. Okay? Okay, so great. And then you can take your photo, but notice how it feels. Give yourself some positive feedback. Right? Beautiful. I see some of yours. It really got really beautiful. Nice. Yeah. If you can take a photo, it kind of can help you know where you are and give you beautiful, isn't it? And then you can compare usually with your baseline. You can see the shifts because it's important to see your progress. And it's not only the technical writing, but also the energy, the flow. So it's good to give yourself that positive feedback of like, what you liked about your writing. And later when you do your practices, then we do how do we go through the corrections, how to self-evaluate. So we'll do that in our next series a bit more. But I know this is the last class of this series. We do have another series starting next week in March. So we'll have the 4 Mondays in March. And then I think April, we might take a short break, or we might have it for just a couple sessions because I think we're traveling. But March will be a full month. Yeah, so we will continue this. And yes, let me know how you're doing and what more I can assist you with. In the meantime, you can also look at the videos did you get the email I sent you? I registered you, Marianne. If you check your email, there might be links. Okay, yeah. So there's the information. There's the playlist of the practice session. So it might be on the bottom of the email. And then there's different ones that we do. We trace the calligraphy, and then you can practice with me. So we do a whole round of like warming up. There's some videos that just warming up, and then you write once, or we trace, we write, we correct, and then we write again. And that would be like the one round. So even if you do like a few minutes of that, that's great. Good. So wonderful. So any questions? How are you folks doing, Evelyn and Grant? So thank you for being so patient. Oh, nice. Oh, Evelyn's got back in balance, and it's so powerful. So she combined her baseline, and then she got herself back in balance by the end. So very nice, Evelyn. Beautiful. And then let's see, Grant. Nice, Grant. So Grant has a nice heart. He's been really working. Some of you who have been with us with Grant, very nice, Grant. Very balanced on the top and the bottom. You've opened up the V a bit more and brought this a bit down. You can do a little bit down, but this is actually still very good. What I would say is, you see this last stroke here? You can make it a bit lighter.
Yeah.
Here
I
and
did
then
an exclamation mark, sorry.
no, but that's okay because it looks beautiful, and it actually looks done.
I did the dot too.
Yeah, but much more balanced.
I did a dot also.
Oh, you did a
On
dot.
that. I sent you the
Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, there you go. So here's the da. Good. Much more powerful. Good. And maybe we're working, because I know you've been working hard on bringing this down. So if this is,
yeah.
you could either bring this up a little bit to balance here, because that would be a balanced, but a balance. Usually you would have to go here since you're writing this first.
A little more, yeah.
But you
Yeah, a
might
little
want to
shorter.
think about it. If you do it here, this still would be a balanced character if you ended it up sooner, like that. So you could still make this part small.
Good.
So there's different ways that you can correct it. Good. Okay, great, everyone. So let's just kind of connect, stay grounded as we end. We can thank yourselves for showing up. We thank all that we've connected with. And just a short thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being with me and everyone. It's such a nice class. And just allow yourself a few moments to just stay grounded in your lower abdomen. Keep in that message of greatest love, to take that with you for the rest of your day and the rest of the week. And you can just imagine like greatest love, I. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So thank you, Grant and Evelyn, for your patience. Thanks. I'm glad you could make it, and hope you can make it again. And then thank you, all of you. Here, you can see each other. So you get to know your classmates. I think this is, yeah. Show that. Here, that's Emily. I think you folks know Amy. And Marianne, did you get to meet the rest of them? This is Marianne in the back with the blue, and then Emily, who just from Nebraska, just here for a few months,
Nice.
but met us at the Chinese New Year. Yeah, and Marianne has been with us before, way back, and then you guys know Amy. This is Grant and Evelyn is from Colorado. Grant's from here. And
Goodbye. Thank you.
yeah. This is Emily. This is Evelyn. Okay. Bye-bye. See you next week. Take care.
Thank you.
You guys are doing so well. Bye-bye. Thank you. Okay, wait, I have in the chat. Oh, you could not hear me, Evelyn? Did we lose sound later on? Was the sound off?
I had to shut down and leave and come back.
Oh.
I thought I didn't know it was
An
from
artist?
your side or my side, but it was my side.
Oh, okay, okay. Thanks for
I
letting me
must-
know though. Yeah, if we cannot hear us. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks.